What if the key to building truly ethical AI wasn't written in code but carved in stone over 2000 years ago? We stand at a crossroads where artificial intelligence is learning to understand and respond to our emotions. In this video, we will explore how the ancient Greek philosophy of Stoicism offers a powerful and surprisingly relevant blueprint for programming the emotionally intelligent AI of the future. So, what exactly is Stoicism? Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches the path to true happiness comes from developing self-control, resilience, and virtue. Its core idea is to focus on your energy only on what you can control and to practice acceptance for everything you cannot. Now, let's see how these ancient ideas could become fundamental principles for AI development. Stoicism identifies four cardinal virtues that can serve as an ethical foundation for AI. First is wisdom. For an AI, wisdom would be the ability to make sound judgments about emotional situations. It would understand the difference between what it can and cannot control and recognize the most appropriate response. Think of it as programming the AI with the knowledge of what is helpful or unhelpful reaction. Second, we have justice. Justice is critical for ensuring an AI treats all people fairly, without bias or discrimination. The Stoic focus on treating others with dignity directly confronts modern fears about algorithmic bias, making sure the AI's emotional recognition and responses are equitable for everyone. The third virtue is temperance. This would guide an AI to provide measured, appropriate emotional responses instead of extreme ones. A temperate AI wouldn't amplify the user's anger or panic, but would instead work to provide a calm, balanced interaction. And finally, courage. Courage would enable an AI to make ethical decisions even when facing uncertainty. This includes the courage to admit its own limitations and know when to seek help from your human. But Stoicism's most unique contribution might be its approach to emotions, centered on the concept of apatheia. Now, this is often misunderstood as apathy or indifference, but apatheia actually means achieving a state of emotional equilibrium, of being undisturbed by external events. So, instead of programming an AI to simply ignore or suppress emotions, Stoicism suggests a much more nuanced path. Stoics knew that initial emotional reactions are natural and uncontrollable. What we can control is how we respond to them. An AI built on this framework would learn to recognize human emotional states without being overwhelmed by them. It could respond with genuine empathy while still maintaining its rational judgment, and it would avoid amplifying negative feelings or creating an unhealthy emotional dependency in its users. This leads us to another core Stoic idea, the dichotomy of control. This is the principle of focusing only on what is within our control. For an emotional intelligent AI, this creates crucial boundaries. So, what would an AI control? It would control its own responses and behaviors. It would be responsible for the quality of its emotional recognition, the ethical rules guiding its decisions, and the transparency of its own processes. And what is outside its control? The AI would have to accept that it cannot control a user's emotional state, their life circumstances, or the final choices they make. The distinction is vital. It allows an AI to provide meaningful support without overstepping its role. So, how could we apply this in practice? Recent research talks about virtue by proxy. This means that while an AI can't be truly virtuous like a person, virtuous programmers can design it to act in line with virtuous principles. This could lead to what's called humility programming. The AI would be designed to acknowledge the limits of its understanding of human emotion and would ask for clarification or human oversight when it's unsure. It would also have programmed empathetic responses. It could show compassion while maintaining rational judgment, avoiding both cold detachment and emotional manipulation. And critically, it would have clear ethical boundaries programmed in it to prevent it from ever exploiting the user's emotional vulnerabilities. An AI could even use a Stoic decision-making framework. Before responding to you, it would first assess what parts of situation it can actually influence. Its response would then be checked against four virtues: wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage to ensure it's ethically sound. It might even help you reframe a challenge as an opportunity for growth, just as the Stoics taught. As we develop AI that interacts with most human parts of us, we need more than just a better code. We need better ethical compass. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, emotional balance, and accepting limitations, provides a robust and time tested framework for guiding that development, ensuring our creations are not just intelligent but also wise. Thank you for watching.